How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the Master League here on PES 2019 with Ted Lasso. We're going to wrap up the winter transfer window here in this episode, but we've got a couple big matches included in this one. But first step, we've got some Premier League action against Middlesbrough. Let's take a look at the lineups. The opening match, the lineup's going to look as follows here in this episode. Allison and net, Sanchez and Ta will be our center backs. Jose Gaia and Alexander Arnold are our fullbacks. Fabinho is the defensive midfielder. Ijahara and Oxlade-Chamberlain are the attacking midfielders. Shaqiri and Mo Salah are the wingers, and Roberto Firmino is going to be the center forward. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Anfield once again for another match in the Premier League here live on Sky Sports. It's Liverpool taking on Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough just promoted from the Championship. And they're sitting in 15th place at the moment, fighting for their survival. And we're fighting to get back to the top end of the table as we're giving chase to Tottenham and Manchester City. Manchester City's match is looming a few days away from now. The focus is going to have to be tonight, though, to make sure that we get the result here against this Middlesbrough side. Jose Gaia. Deflection. It's going to go up behind. And it's going to be a corner for Middlesbrough. Gaia made a last-ditched effort there on the counterattack to slow down number 39. He got there. Held him up just enough for Allison to come out to stop the shot. And now, that's a foul. Referee's going to stop play and show a yellow card to Besic. As he went in hard on Oxlade-Chamberlain. He won the ball cleanly. One in between Wing and Besic went down and took him out. The header won, and it's just over the bar for Firmino. Not a bad idea. It looked good. It was dangerous. He won it cleanly. Just couldn't get it down. Oh, the header, and it just goes wide. Sanchez went for the acrobatic clearance and failed to miss it, and Braithwaite, I think, got his head to it just wide. He's got options. Over the top, Ijahara gets it down, and he's going to finish it. The youngster Ijahara has scored for Liverpool here, and a woeful first half's turned into a good first half for Liverpool as we finally get on the board. It took a little bit of time, but we finally caught him on the break with our midfielders pressing forward, getting into the box, overwhelming their back three, and getting the job done once again. It's this potent offense of Liverpool, and it's the youngster Ijahara getting a goal. It's great play by Mo Salah, just had time to take it. You can see they were covering all the runners. The center back missed it, and then it was an easy finish from Ijahara. The keeper was kind of holding his ground, wasn't coming after it. But a great job there. Great ball in for Mo to find the youngster. Oh, Braithwaite in behind. Braithwaite takes a touch, deflected, and it goes in. And Braithwaite has equalized in just a matter of minutes. Sloppy defense from Liverpool, and Braithwaite has scored and leveled this match up. And Mo Salah's pleading with his guys, wondering what's going on. As the over-the-top ball and two successive plays have led to goals here. There it is again. Positioning was good by Sanchez, but he just got beat. Didn't try to header. Tried to get in front of him. Couldn't do it. Went down to block the shot, but it bangs off the post and in. It's a good finish from the center forward there, Braithwaite, as he's able to poach that one in. And could give claims for a handball, but to no avail. And a tough break for Ted Lasso's side. And now in behind Shaqiri, he's going to get to it. Across in, Ox can't get to it. There's a guy on it. Whips it in, good pace. Mo Salah's there, and he'll score on the header. And Mo Salah pulls it right back in favor of Liverpool. 2-1 now, and he gets a headed goal, which we don't see very often. But it seems like we're getting a little bit more better crossing that ball into the box, causing adding another dimension to our offense, and the keeper's gutted. He couldn't stop that one. And now things are starting to heat up here at Anfield as 3 goals have been scored in the last 10 minutes of the first half. There it is, just great little play there. And then Gaia found the head of Mo Salah as the defense was just resetting. Look at Gaia, just the patience to stop the ball and then whip it in with pace, and then Mo Salah with a great finish. And that's going to do it. Halftime whistle's blown. We've got the lead, but Middlesbrough have been not an easy challenge. But we take the lead going in the locker room. And out wide to Downing. Oh, now he's in behind. Across sand, Braithwaite. Oh my gosh, Braithwaite got another crack at it. And Allison forces it out for a corner. And again, just kind of sloppy down the wings, not closing it down. Mo Salah should have stayed with his man, and Allison forced to make a save. He's charging in. And now Oxlade-Chamberlain hits it. Oh. Not a bad idea. As we were trying to cut back. So Mo Salah cut back into the box. And then found Ox, but he was just going to drag that wide. Out wide. Shaqiri now with the touch. Hits it. Oh, just drugged it wide. We're getting a little bit better on the passing and the tight spaces here. Good job from the whole forward line. Shaqiri makes a nice miss. But Mo Salah kind of got in the way there. Should have laid it off maybe to him. Over the top, looking for Ox. Crossed in. Mo Salah's on the back post and he'll score. It's 3-1 Liverpool. And Mohamed Salah with a brace and an assist has been the difference here between the sides. And it was all thanks to Firmino, who came back to get the ball, and then he got fouled. And then the awareness from Ijahara to find Ox making the run, and then Ox centers it to a wide open Mo Salah left at the far post. It's probably his easiest finish he's ever going to have. Great job by Ox. Good work, great to find number 11 and put another goal tally on the board for Liverpool. Now it's trying to thread the defense. And Braithwaite still got it. And Tal wins it back. Oh no, that's a mistake. Oh, and he's going to score. That was a terrible mistake. And we've given Middlesbrough a goal there. As Geste gets the goal. And now Liverpool, I don't know what they were thinking there, trying to pass out the back. They should have just cleared it out of danger. But now we've got a little bit of concern now as Middlesbrough now get a little bit of a hope to get a point. Possibly as they were pressing more bodies forward. And that's just a mistake from Tal. Lazy pass to Fabinho. He should have played it more forward instead of centering it. Sloppy defense from Liverpool here tonight. Not looking our best. And just making a poor pass under pressure has cost us another goal. Listen. And that's going to be the final whistle. Well, we made it harder than we needed to. But we still get the 3 points. As Middlesbrough only managed to scrape 2 here at Anfield against us. 3-2 the final, thanks to that man, Mo Salah. Stats indicate this one was close, and to a degree it was. We really didn't have a productive game, but look at the amount of crosses we did. 13 crosses on the day. We were having very good success with that. Other than that, there's still some room for improvement. Obviously, defensive mistakes were the issue for us, giving up the 2 goals. Maybe part of it was overlooking our opponent into this one, but nonetheless, 3 points in the bag for Ted Lasso. And your man of the match goes to Mo Salah, an assist, 2 goals. He was on fire today. Jahara had a good game as well with a goal. And a solid performance all up and down, really. Second match of this episode, we'll see Liverpool travel to Manchester City. Here's what the lineup looks like. Alisson and net, Sanchez and Domingos Durante are their center backs. Alberto Moreno and Randall are your fullbacks. Meyer, the defensive midfielder. Grujic and Keita are the attacking midfielders. Santimina and Mo Salah are the wingers, and Origi is going to be the center forward. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Etihad Stadium here on a gorgeous evening for a clash of two title contenders. It's Liverpool and Manchester City. Man City have had a good campaign, but one of the blemishes they've had this season is coming to Anfield and getting absolutely smoked by Ted Lasso's side, 7-2. And they're going to be looking for a spot of revenge against Liverpool and to derail our chances of catching them. This could be a big 6-pointer for us if we come into the Etihad and get 3 points. Manchester City. And Origi is going to get to that one. He wins it back. And Grujic's there, and he's going to score! And just like that, it's Origi again who's causing the difficulty on the press right off the gate. And he hooks up with Grujic, who buries it home. And Liverpool come out the gates flying once again. And putting this capacity crowd to a hush here as Origi cuts inside. He holds it up, waits for a run, and Grujic makes that run, and he buries it home past Bravo. Great little play from Origi as he's able to keep the ball in possession and then leave Grujic the opportunity to get a goal against Manchester City. Brings it forward. Out wide to Aguero. Oh, shot deflected, and it's gone out for a corner. David Silva winding up from the top of the box. And this is what we're going to be aware of. We can't sit back after a goal. We're going to have to keep defending. And Sanchez gets in the way of that. Out wide, Santimina, Danilo. Oh, David Silva scores. And David Silva's tied it up. And both these teams so explosive, can get a goal from out of nowhere. And it's a bit unlucky. We couldn't stop the long-time Manchester City player. And it's leveled back up at 1 and gotten the crowd back into it with that. Positioning wasn't terrible, but it was a good play to find him into the box, making that run, and Durante just overran it, couldn't get in front of Silva there to catch him. And Manchester City get some life back into this one. Out wide. Mo Salah looks for the overlap of Randall. Randall whips it in. Good pace, Mina. Got his head to it. He was in the right positioning, but wasn't in enough space to put that header on target as he just sails it over. Now breaks on Depay. Shot, and it just goes wide as Sanchez got in the way of it. Took him out while he was shooting. And you can see Manchester City just opening us up right down the middle. And Depay had to take a touch to get off away from the diving Sanchez. Oh no, David Silva's loose and he'll score again. It's 2-1 to Manchester City. And I was thinking he was offside, but the captain not offside. And just like that, Manchester City stamping their authority. They want to make the script different than it was the last time we were at Anfield. And now Liverpool's got it. Now they're going to have to play from behind against a very good Manchester City. And David Silva's been the thorn in the side to start this match so far. Here's a look at it. Nice play. Just closing down what we can, but oh, Allison did get a mitt to it, but it wasn't enough to keep it out. And he must have just been kept onside just barely by Sanchez. It looked like he was off. Sanchez just completely beat on that one. To Grujic. A little too much. Oh, Origi. Origi, can he finish it? He does. A mistake by the back line. I believe John Stones with the mistake on Origi. Once again makes Manchester City pay, as he's now buried it and made it 2-2. And this game is going to be a barn burner, as both sides could just pull goals. I think these are some of the two top scoring teams in the league. See Bravo just playing it short to Stones, and then a bad touch led to Origi to finish it. And Bravo was just a sitting duck after that. But a great job from Origi to put it past the keeper, who was well out of position. And great awareness to press there. And just win that ball back and then bury it. And now the mistakes are happening thick and fast here. Liverpool, Origi's around. Can he finish it? And he does! He beats Bravo near post. And it's 3-2 to Liverpool. And Origi has been the difference here tonight. The young Belgian just continues to show what he's made of. And a lot maybe question why Roberto Firmino wasn't in the lineup tonight. That's why Origi has been just lights out since coming on. Nice little play there. We pressured the ball nicely. Grujic found him as Company was sliding in for the tackle. And then Origi did the rest. And it was actually a very good finish to the near post. And Manchester City are now reeling once again here. Origi out wide. Back to Mo. Across in. Origi's there. And ooh, he was looking for his hat trick. As Man City are coming unraveled here. As Mo Salah taking it to the byline. And Origi gets the shot off. Tried to lay it back to Keita, but that's going to be the halftime whistle. And what a performance this first 45 minutes has been. 5 goals on the board. This is going to turn into a hell of a match as we take the lead in the locker room. Tracks him down. And Origi centers it. Oh, it took a deflection. And Randall centers it. Header. Cleared out of the way by Laporte. It's going to be a corner. What a bit of play there. Origi closed down. The Mo Salah won the ball back. And then Randall found a nice ball into Mina, who was making the run. Just good challenge by Man City. And now Origi's in behind. He's going to have another opportunity. Can he score? He does. It's a hat trick. And Manchester City have been silenced here by the young Belgian Origi, as he's got a hat trick here tonight. And what a bit of play. Been pulling him out of position all night. And great passing. And we're making our statements known that we are not going to lose sight on regaining another title here in the Premier League. Here it is again. Nice little play. Grujic finding Keita. Keita just released Origi, and he was in behind. And it was an absolute fantastic finish once again from Origi. Just looking the bit of the play we're working here. Great ball. And it was off to the races for Origi. John Stones. Burned it. Oh no, David Silva scores again. It's a hat trick for David Silva as well. 2 hat tricks tonight from both sides. But right now Liverpool still have the edge, but that was a mistake. Randall went for that ball and it got behind him and then opened up our back line. Man City feel like they can get maybe one more to get a point. And yeah, it was a bad play by Randall. Caught out there. Couldn't close it down. And number 21 hasn't missed all night. And he buries another one past Allison in the Liverpool defense. Is now it's going to be a nail biter till the end. Oh. Oh no, the shot, and it's a save by Allison. Sergio Aguero almost tied it up with that one. That was a poor defensive effort. We're on the back foot a little bit here. And great job by David Silva to win that ball back off of Myers. Should have cleared it. It'll be a corner, though. Sigurdsson to whip this in. Oh, the header. Just barely won. Goal kick. And Allison getting on his guys a little bit there off the set piece play. No one really challenging number 10. And that's going to be the final whistle. Liverpool get the victory. Thanks to that man Origi with his hat trick as he takes the match ball home with him. And more importantly, Liverpool get 3 points over the league leaders. Well, Ted Lasso gets the better of Pep Guardiola once again this season, and a great result for Liverpool here at the Etihad. It wasn't a very end-to-end match with the goal scoring. Not a lot of defense in this one played, but we managed to hold on and get the 3 points, which we desperately need to close the gap with the leaders here. And the man of the match goes to Origi. Obviously, David Silva for them played outstanding. We had a tough time containing him. With the exception of the defense, I think everybody played pretty solid up and down. All right, we are into the deadline day now before the final match. So a bit of bad news, boys. Keita's offer has been accepted by Roma. They've come in and they've matched his release fee. Nothing we could do but to let him go at this point. It'll be about 53 million back in the coffers. But this one's a tough one to swallow because I wasn't planning on selling Keita, but unfortunately we just couldn't get an agreement on his renewing his contract from keeping him from leaving to get his release fee up higher. So this may be unpopular. We're going to lose another midfielder, but Keita, thank you for your service, but you will no longer be required. We're going to accept this deal and bring on another player here with 10 hours to go. I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on this Frenchman Dembele, the youngster. We're going to buy him out of his contract over at Barcelona and bring him into the club. Alright, so we're down to the final hour here of the deadline day. There really isn't any more deals going through. Firmino had a last gasp offer from Porto, I believe, but they didn't match the offer we proposed, so he is staying. That's good news for us. On the other hand, we'll take a quick look. There's no more deals to be had at this time because our transfer budget's in the negative. Our transfer fee for the season's in the negative, so I can't buy any more players if I wanted to. Take a quick look at the players we did sign this winter. Brought in Jose Gaya from Juventus, sold Keita for a good amount of fee, just couldn't get a contract renewed to keep him on board. Gomes was unhappy and he wanted to leave, so unfortunately we only was able to sell him for $8 million, but in the meantime with that we were able to put some money forward and buy Dembele there as a new winger replacement, probably the long-awaited Sadio Mane replacement. So good bit of business throughout the window, but that is going to how the finances are going to look after this transfer window is done. So the team of the month goes like this: Origi, Mo Salah, Ijahara makes team of the month along with Keita as well, who's now departed for Italy. So we say goodbye to him. The final match of this episode will see Liverpool playing host to Manchester United. Here's what the lineup looks like: Alisson in net, Van Dijk and Todd the center backs, Robinson and Alexander-Arnold the fullbacks, Fabinho the defensive midfielder, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Kent the attacking midfielders, Ojo and Mo Salah the wingers, and Daniel Sturridge the center forward. And welcome to a beautiful day here at Anfield as the month of January is officially over and we're into the month of February. And it's the Manchester-Liverpool derby. Always a hotly contested matchup between Jose Mourinho and Ted Lasso. Obviously, we're flying high after beating Man City, and a pretty active window for Ted Lasso as well. We'll see some new faces into the lineup, with some faces leaving as well. But still, optimism is high. We're on a good run of form. We need to keep this run going if we want to keep chase. As Man City are just behind us in the table, and they're looking to get up to near the top of the table as well. Now the counter's on. Oxlade-Chamberlain out wide. He has run out wide. Crossed in. Mo Salah's there, and he'll score. And once again, we just get off to the right foot right at the gate, and Mohamed Salah has scored. And all thanks to the brilliant pressure in the midfield, opening the play up. I was a little worried that the Ox couldn't get that cross into Mo Salah, who was streaking into the box. But he gets his head to it and scores. And Liverpool take an early lead against Manchester United. Kent, brilliant play to find Sturridge. Sturridge, a little heavy pass to Ox, but Ox able to cross it in. And I said the head, but I meant that left foot of Mo Salah buried it away. You can see he was asking for it. The ball came in with good pace on it, nice and low, and into the back of the net. It's a free kick for Paul Pogba. Will he whip it in the box? It's off the wall. The rebound, oh, it goes wide. So Paul Pogba fancied it, came right back to him off the wall, but the shot streaks across goal. Kent out wide, looking for Sturridge. Lays it back, Kent's there, and he's going to score! 2-0 to the Reds. And the youngster Kent getting the opportunity to start in lieu of the recently gone Keita. And he's making it the most of it with that goal. Great stuff there. And Manchester United are left reeling here. They're down 2-0 on the road. As Liverpool don't seem to miss a beat at the moment. Kent getting a great opportunity there, and he buries it home. And you can hear the crowd on their feet here. Great job by Ox getting it out wide and finding Sturridge. Sturridge turning and cutting back, and then it was centered to Kent, who poked it past De Gea as they were focusing on Mo Salah. Kent into the box with space to operate, and he doesn't disappoint. It's Robinson. Back to Ojo. Robinson's there. They'll cross in. Oh! Sturridge tried to chip, but De Gea was ready for it. Brilliant passing there as the lanes were opening up. Ox is finding space for these passes, but De Gea makes a brilliant save. Still got time and space. Oh, Salah. Oxlade-Chamberlain's there. Ooh. Not a bad idea to lift that one right into the box as Oxlade-Chamberlain was there waiting. See the run being made. He was onside too. Just not on target. Cleared upfield. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh. No, deflected, and Alisson has to punch it away. Oof. Nearly a calamity back on the back line as Van Dijk and Alisson both get to the ball. Unfortunately, the chip was not enough to beat Alisson. And that's going to do it. Halftime. Liverpool have the advantage, 2-0 going into the locker room. But will we be able to hold on to it? We'll see in the second half. Oh, no. Oh, good save, Alisson. He had to come out to stop that one. It's going to be another corner. Lukaku can't believe it. Definitely caught out there. As Lukaku was loose. He should have scored, but Alisson denies him once again. Oh, good stop. The rebound. Oh, Alisson. What a save. Lingard. Let off an absolute howler. And we continue to deny Manchester United. Look at that. Great controlling the box and almost deflected the shot again there, but Allison makes sure he pushed it away for another corner. All right, another big man in the box. Pogba. Oh, and the deflection nearly went in. As Sanchez tried to clear it away, but it fell. The deflection. Oh, it was Alexis Sanchez nearly burying it there. Tie out wide. And, oh, it's a dive from Lingard. The referee saw it as Ta was covering Lingard and felt that was a dive. Liverpool holding on, Dembele, and there's the final whistle. And a huge win here. A clean sheet against Manchester United. 2-0 the final from Anfield. And you can see what it means to them. Another victory in the books for Ted Lasso against a rival. Well, congratulations. Got to go to Ted Lasso. We get the job done against Manchester United, a side that has caused us so much difficulty playing against. You can see they came out right at us and attacked, and we stopped them on every turn, kept a clean sheet on the day. A few mistakes, it could have been a different story, but we recovered quite nicely to get a positive result here and a convincing 2-0 win. And Allison, man of the match, well deserved. He kept us in it the entire time. Robinson was the only one that really didn't perform well, but all up and down, it was a team performance on the day, and Allison was definitely the key to victory tonight. Match day 25 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen, and here's what the table looks like. Man City have crawled to a halt here, as now the deficit is only now 4 points after we beat them, and I believe they had another loss or draw as well. Tottenham still ahead of us by a point. Couldn't gain any ground on them, but we're closing that gap on first place once again, and obviously we built ourselves a little bit of a cushion with beating United there. We're now a good 6 points clear of them, so now it's looking like a 3-horse race to the title. We got to keep the momentum going here if we want to see it through. Alright, so before we end the episode, just wanted to show you quick where the missions are at this point in the season. We had a double mission with beating Manchester United, and the owner was quite happy that we were able to get this done. And you can see our owner trust 85% right now. Just insane right now that we continue to keep gaining the trust of the owner. And we're still in all competitions at this point of the season as well. Our depth will definitely be tested as we go further into this campaign, but a good result nonetheless for Ted Lasso. So with that being said, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode as we continue our march back up to the top of the table. And 2 big wins against Manchester City and Manchester United. So, what more to say, but see you guys next time.